Hey guys, welcome back to Criminal Content. My name is Amelia, and today we are going to be watching Clue from 1985, the movie based on the board game. Before we get into the movie, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little bell icon for the notifications to follow along with this channel. And so I have played the board game Clue before, but I haven't seen the movie, so I'm really excited to kind of find out who done it. And yeah, let's get into it. And if you want to do the full watch along, that, as always, will be over on Patreon. Without further ado, let's get into the movie. Very intense music. Clue. Oh, starring in alphabetical order. Never seen that done before. Tim Curry. Okay. Tim Curry is one of my favorite actors of the 80s, so, or favorite male actors of the 80s, so I'm really excited to see this now. John Lloyd, production designer. As a production designer myself, I'll have to see, like, take some notes on the art department. Curry just does such a good job playing the skeevy characters. Yeah, there you go. Oh, he put his hat away. I thought he changed clothes for a second. I was like, that was fast. That is not how you polish a glass. Do not use your breath. That's unsanitary. Instructions. What is she sniffing?
Everything all right, Mrs. Ho?
Dinner will be ready at 7:30.
I was about to say, don't mess with the cook, sharpening the knife.
May I take your kit? It is Colonel Mustard, isn't it?
No, that's not my name. My name is...
That's not my name.
You may well feel obliged to my employer for the use of an alias.
What do they keep smelling?
And who are you, sir?
I'm Wadsworth, sir. The butler. I expected.
Do you know who I am?
Only that you are to be known as Mrs. White.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm late for dinner date.
Me too. Where are you going?
Hill House, off Route 41.
That's where I'm going. I got a letter like this.
That just made me think. The house looked so much like Haunting of Hill House. It's starting to click now.
And this is Mrs. Peacock.
How do you do?
Hello.
And just to set the record straight, it has been a very, very long time since I've played the board game, so I don't remember much about it, and therefore, the movie's gonna be totally new to me.
That must be it.
The Haunting of
Why is
Hill
the car
House.
stopped?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Professor Plum. And Miss Scarlett, I didn't realize you were acquainted.
We weren't.
Did she poison them?
Since you've each been addressed by a pseudonym, you'll have realized that nobody here is being addressed by their real name. You'll find your names beside your places. Please be seated.
I have done murder mystery parties, though, and those were a lot of fun.
Shark's fin soup, madame.
So is this for our host?
No, sir, for the seventh guest, Mr. Body.
I thought Mr. Body was our host.
Body.
I'm used to being a hostess. It's part of my husband's work, and it's always difficult when a group of new friends. So I'm perfectly prepared to start the ball rolling. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what we're doing here, or what I'm doing here, or what this space.
Does anyone else just talk a blue streak when they get nervous? Because I do. I'm either completely silent and awkward, or I just jabber on and on.
Oh, but then I forgot we're not supposed to say who we really are. Though heavens to Betsy, I don't know why.
Don't you?
I know who you are.
That's weird.
This is one of my favorite recipes.
I know, madam.
So, what do you do in Washington, D.C., Mr. Green?
Perhaps he doesn't want to get acquainted with you.
Mm.
Well, you're a doctor?
I am, but I don't practice.
But practice makes perfect. You're not going to mention the coincidence that you also live in Washington, D.C.?
How did you know that? Have we met before?
I've certainly seen you before.
Oh.
Anyone here not earn their living from the government one way or another?
Wadsworth, where's our host and why we've been brought here?
Speak of the devil.
Are you locking me in? I'll take the key.
Over my dead body, sir.
Mm. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Mr. Body?
So received the letter. I just think.
Now, how did you know her name?
Tell me.
Mm.
It's a hoax. I suggest we all leave.
All the windows have bars, all the doors are locked.
This is an outrage. You can't hold us prisoner. Why not? It's healthy glass.
Oh. They try to make the dogs look so dangerous, but all I see is a little puppy.
All of you have been paying what you can afford, and in some cases more than you can afford, to someone who threatens to expose you. And none of you know who's blackmailing you, do you?
Oh, please, I've never heard anything so ridiculous.
They kind of got a hint of that at the table, though.
His license to practice has been lifted, correct?
You know what doctors aren't allowed to do with their lady patients.
How then do you justify taking bribes in return for delivering your husband's Senator Peacock's vote to certain lobbyists?
My husband is a paid consultant. There is nothing wrong with that.
Not if it's publicly declared.
Mm.
Slipping used greenbacks in plain envelopes under the door of the men's room. How would you describe that transaction?
Tea.
What did you do?
Well, to be perfectly frank, I run a specialized hotel and a telephone service by a gentleman with the company of a young lady for a short while.
So how did you know Colonel Mustard works in Washington? Is he one of your clients?
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
Ha ha! So it is true.
Double negative. You mean you have photographs?
Confession to me. In fact, the double negative has led to proof positive. I'm afraid you gave yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
You don't need any help from me.
Oh.
Mrs. White, you've been paying our friend the blackmailer ever since your husband died under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Oh, mysterious circumstances.
Why is that funny?
I see. That's why he was lying on his back in his coffin.
I didn't kill him.
Then why are you paying the blackmailer?
I don't want a scandal, do I? We had had a very humiliating public confrontation. He was deranged. He was lunatic. Was found dead at home. His head had been cut off, and so had his, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Now that he's dead, I have a life.
Oh,
But
jeez.
he was your second husband. Your first husband also disappeared.
Oh.
But that was his job. He was an illusionist.
Mm.
I'm not going to wait for Wadsworth here to unmask me. I work for the State Department, and I'm a homosexual.
In the 50s? Blasphemy.
I feel no personal shame or guilt about this, but I must keep it a secret or I will lose my job on security grounds.
The sad truth. Of the 50s, at least.
His secret? Oh, hadn't you guessed? He's the one who's blackmailing you all.
You bastard!
Ooh.
What am I? You can't fight. You barely don't fight at all.
You've all admitted how he's been able to blackmail you. All you have to do is tell the police he'll be convicted and your troubles will be over.
You'll never tell the police.
Then I shall. I have evidence in my possession, and this conversation is being tape recorded.
Oh.
Police will be here in about 45 minutes. Tell them the truth, and Mr. Body will be behind bars. Where are you going this time?
I think I can help them make up their minds. Can I just get my little bag from the hall?
Mm-mm. Oh. They're weapons, that's right. Oh. Who done it? Using what? The revolver.
If one of you kills Wadsworth now, no one but the seven of us will ever know. He has the key to the front door, which he said would only be opened over his dead body.
Oh.
The only way to avoid finding yourselves on the front pages is for one of you to kill Wadsworth. Now.
It's not Wadsworth.
Oh.
He's dead.
What? Who had the gun?
I did.
That quickly.
Nobody. Look, there's no gunshot wound. Somebody tried to grab the gun from me in the dark and the gun went off. Look, the bullet broke that vase on the mantel.
Oh.
Maybe he was poisoned.
Down, Miss.
You locked me up with the murder, you idiot! That's what Mrs. White said in the study. One of you is the killer.
How did you know he said that?
I was listening.
Why were you screaming in here all by yourself?
Because I am frightened, me too. I also drink the cognac.
I invited you. In fact, I wrote the letters. It was all my idea. I was once his butler, but it was not his untimely death this evening that brought my employment with him to an end.
When did it come to an end?
When my wife decided to end her life.
Oh.
He hated my wife for the same reason that he hated all of you. He believed that you were all thoroughly un-American.
He was such a patriotic American, why didn't he just report us to the authorities?
He decided to put his information to good use and make a little money out of it. What could be more American than that?
Honestly.
I was a victim, too. At least my wife was. She had friends who were socialists. And to free all of you from the same burden of blackmail was to get everyone face to face, confront Mr. Body with his crimes, and then turn him over to the police.
Nothing's explained. We still don't know who killed him.
Exactly.
Who else is in the house?
Only the cook.
The cook!
The way she had the knife in the beginning, it kind of leads the audience to think that she had a hand in this.
She's not here.
Oh.
Don't touch it. That's evidence.
Well, not for us. We have to find out who did this. We can't take fingerprints.
Put fingerprints, but you just touched the handle of the knife. Don't tamper with the evidence.
Who had the dagger anyway? It was you, Mrs. Peacock, wasn't it?
Yes, but I put it down.
Where?
In the study.
Where?
I don't know.
Look! What? The body's gone! Huh?
What are you all staring at?
Nothing.
Well, who's there?
Nobody.
Didn't leave a trace.
Is there a little girl's room in the hall?
Oui, oui, madame.
No, I just want to powder my nose.
What's this, Wadsworth?
I'm afraid those are the negative.
I just said now, wee wee. I took French in high school and I was automatically thinking it was just a normal yes, yes response, but that was funny.
They are my pictures, and I'd like them back, please.
No, I'm afraid there's something in them that concerns me, too.
Let me see.
Nobody can get into that position.
Sure they can. Let me show you.
Huh?
Get off me.
Mr. Body! He's attacking her!
Not quite.
Who had access to the candles?
All of us.
It was given to you.
Yeah, but I dropped it on the table. Anyone could have picked it up. You, him.
Look, we still have all these weapons. The gun, the rope, the wrench, the lead pipe. Let's put them all in this cupboard and lock it. There's a homicidal maniac about.
I think
Good
that's a
idea,
good
good
idea.
I didn't see what happened to the revolver.
My car broke down out here, and I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Just a moment, please. Would you care to come in?
Well, where is it?
What, the body? Perhaps you'd be good enough to wait here.
Certainly.
Where's the key?
In my pocket.
Not that key, the key to the cupboard with the weapons.
Do you still wish me to throw it away?
Yes!
That was kind of the goal.
I suggest we handle this in proper military fashion. We split up and search the house.
That could be a problem.
I suggest we all draw lots for partners.
There are 7. Just go in a group of 3 and a group of 4.
The 2 shortest together, the next 2 shortest together. Agreed? And I suggest the 2 shortest search the cellar and so on up.
Oh. Just a quick game of pool. Or maybe not.
Nobody here.
It's behind one of those curtains.
You look. I'll search the kitchen.
You know that for a fact? Oh, broken glass. Oh, the black glove. Burning the tape recorder.
I'm a little nervous. I'm in this big house, and I've been locked into the lounge.
That rotating fireplace is really cool.
There's a whole group of people here having some sort of party. One of them is my old boss from...
At least the windows are glass and you can see a reflection. Is that a way out?
Looks like a secret passage.
Oh. Oh. Who was in the glass room before?
The key's gone! Never mind about the key! Unlock the door! I can't unlock the door! No, please. Why are you shooting that thing at us?
To get
Watch
you
out.
You know you could have killed us!
Oh, 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 oh.
Can't take any more scares.
You really can't.
It's not the same gun.
from the cupboard.
But it was locked.
Bad idea to just leave it there. Is it empty?
Good evening, sir. Abandoned car down near the gates of this house. Did the driver come in here for any help by any chance?
No.
Actually, yes.
No.
There seemed to be some kind of disagreement.
No.
Yes.
Please help yourself to a drink, if you'd like.
Not the cognac, just in case.
Would you hold on, please?
Who was it?
Officer in the course of his duty and murder!
What do you mean? Murder.
I just said it so you would open the door. And why are you receiving phone calls from J. Edgar Hoover?
J. Edgar Hoover?
That's right.
J. Edgar
The head
Hoover.
of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Oh, oh. When did the record start playing? Oh. Isn't he dead? Oh my god.
What's not all that, Jonathan?
They're moving the bodies. That's so awful, but so funny.
Excuse me. This man's drunk. Dead drunk.
Dead.
right.
Don't worry, there's nothing illegal about any of this.
Are you sure?
Of course, this is America.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no. That looked like it hurt. Oh.
Well, let's find out.
Does this one go outside? So someone could have gone from the parlor into that upstairs bathroom. And someone could have also gone from the glass room downstairs.
Hello? Hello?
Shut the door.
Why?
Recognize you.
They must have, and not just my face. They are not the only ones.
It's you!
You know that big, ugly house on top?
Oh.
Are you there?
Who's there?
I am your singing telegram.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But now the maid was captured, and so is the policeman. Because they had us thinking that it was the maid.
Three murders.
Yeah.
I asked you for your coat, and I recognized you as Colonel Mustard, and I prevented you from telling me your real name because I didn't want any of you to use any name other than your pseudonym, and I introduced myself to you as the butler, and I ran across the hall to the library.
Retracing those steps.
Professor Plum sat here. Mrs. White sat here.
The chair's
Miss Green,
missing.
Miss Scarlet, Colonel Mustard. This chair was vacant. Anyway, we all revealed we'd all received
Or it was moved.
Everybody switch out the lights.
No, that was not a good idea. Unless...
Oh, grand.
Oh, pff.
Mr. Green.
Mm-mm.
What? How did you know? This house belongs to a friend of mine I've known all along.
So you could be the murderer.
Did none of you deduce that the others were involved too?
What others?
The cook and Yvette.
All right, it's true. I knew Yvette. My husband had an affair with her, but I didn't care. I wasn't jealous.
Really?
But where and when was Mr. Body killed? Don't you see? Mr. Body was on the floor, pretending to be dead. One of us knows he's alive. I was Mr. Body's butler, and I'd invited you here, and we realized there was only one other person in the house.
And then they found her.
Well, where is he?
By now, she's dead. We laid her down with our backs to the freezer.
So theatrical.
Colonel Mustard has a top-secret Pentagon job. Mrs. White's husband was a nuclear physicist, and Yvette is a link between them.
What is your top secret job, Colonel?
I can tell you. He's working on the secret of the next fusion bomb.
Or did Colonel Mustard do it alone?
We shall see. Let's look at the other murders.
Yes. Bad luck that that motorist arrived at that moment.
Honestly.
I invited him.
You did?
What?
He was my driver during the war.
And what was he holding over you?
He knew that I was a war profiteer. I stole essential Air Force radio parts, and I sold them on the black market. That is how I made all my money.
The cop was from Washington. He was on my payroll. I bribed him once a week so I could carry on with business. The body found out somehow.
God.
The singing telegram girl?
She was my patient once. I had an affair with her. That's how I lost my license. Mr. Body found that out, too.
The murderer needed to get the weapons from my pocket. And then we all followed Colonel Mustard's suggestion that we split up and search the house.
Where's the envelope now?
Destroyed, perhaps in the fire. The only possible place. Aha!
That's right.
And then the doorbell rang.
Oh, whoever it is, they gotta go away or they'll be killed.
Good evening. Have you...
Oh, gosh.
Go away.
But your souls are in danger.
Our lives are in danger, you beatnik.
Shop arrived next. We locked him in the library.
I'd like to speak with you on your car's extended warranty.
Sorry, didn't mean to frighten you.
You're a bit late for that.
Hate when he does that. While we all examined the bullet hole, she crept into the study, picked up the dagger, ran to the kitchen, and stabbed the cook. We didn't hear the cook scream because Mrs. Peacock was screaming about the poisoned brandy. He got up and followed them down the hall, so she hit him on the head with a candlestick and dragged him to the toilet.
Why?
To create confusion.
It worked.
Yeah, I'll say.
Was it one of her clients? Or was it a jealous wife? Or an adulterous doctor? No. It was her employer, Miss Garnett.
That's a lie.
Is it? You used her the way you always used her. You killed a motorist when we split up to search the house.
How could I have known about the secret passage?
Easy. Yvette told you. So when we split up again, you switched off the electricity. Dark. You got the lead pipe and the rope, strangled Yvette, killed the cop, picked up the gun where Yvette dropped it, opened the front door, recognized the singing telegram from her photograph, and shot her.
You've no proof.
The gun is missing. Turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has the gun is the murderer.
I congratulate you.
Me too.
Shut up!
Now, there's one thing...
I don't think they know my real business. Huh. My business is secrets. And Yvette found them out for me. Secrets of Senator Peacock's Defense Committee, of Colonel Mustard's fusion bomb, Professor Plum's UN contacts, and the work of your husband, the nuclear physicist.
So, it is political.
Like all members of the oldest profession, I'm a capitalist, and I'm gonna sell my secrets, your secrets, to the highest bidder.
What if we don't cooperate?
She's got the revolver in her hand.
Except you, Wadsworth. You, as a mere butler, have no access to government secrets.
Are we sure?
The game's up, Scarlett. There are no more bullets left in that gun.
Oh!
Yeah, there we go, there we go.
Where's the chief? Wadsworth. Well done.
Mr. Hoover is an expert on Armageddon.
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun, you see?
Just kidding.
Plus 2. Plus 1. It's 2. Plus 1.
is...
Another broken chandelier. That's how it could have happened. But, oh.
In the dark. The murderer ran across the hall to the study, picked up the rope and the lead pipe.
Oh, I'm invested now.
Strangle Yvette.
The fact that he's using everyone like a...
The mustard wasn't in the cellar.
No. But you were.
So,
You murdered them all. You were the person who was missing when the cook and Mr. Body were murdered. And the cook used to be your cook. You told us at dinner that we were eating one of your favorite recipes. And monkey's brains, though popular in Cantonese cuisine, are not often to be found in Washington, D.C.
Is that what we ate?
I know, honestly.
The gun is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has the gun is the murderer.
Yep.
I suggest that we stack the bodies in the cellar, lock it, leave quietly one at a time, and pretend that none of this has ever happened.
Leave quietly one at a time.
In fact, I think we all owe you a vote of thanks. For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow. The FBI will take care of that. You mean my phone call from Mr. Hoover? I work for him, of course. How else could I have known everything about you all?
Oh.
Who was Mrs. Peacock taking bribes from?
A foreign power.
But is the FBI in the habit of cleaning up after multiple murder?
Yes. Why do you think it's run by a man called Hoover?
oh, Mrs. Peacock.
How did you know my name?
Oh.
Kingdom of Heaven is at hand. Okay, take her away.
Take your hands off me! I'm the senator's wife!
You see, like the Manties, we always get our man.
Mrs. Peacock was a man?
Anyone care for fruit or dessert?
Oh. Gotta see what really happened.
You fired the gun at him in the dark and missed, so you pretended he was dead. That's how you were able to kill him later, unobserved.
You don't expect us to believe that, do you?
I expect you to believe it. You killed the cook. She used to be your cook, and she informed on you to Mr. Body. Mrs. Peacock told us that she was eating one of her favorite recipes. And monkey's brains, though popular in
Cantonese cuisine.
Keep the weapons covered out of my pocket. Then you suggested that we all split up. You separated from Miss Scarlett, crossed the hall, opened the cupboard, entered the lounge through the secret passage, killed the motorist with a blow on the head. Like that! You hurried downstairs and turned off the electricity, got the rope from the open cupboard, and throttled Yvette. You were jealous that your husband was stopping Yvette. That's why you killed him, too.
Yes. I killed Yvette. I hated her so much. It flamed.
Miss Scarlett seized the opportunity and under cover of darkness crossed to the library where she hit the cop
Whom she'd been bribing on the head with a lead pipe.
True.
So it must have been Mr. Green who shot the singing telegram.
I didn't do it.
Well, there's nobody else left.
But I didn't do it. The gun is missing. Whoever's got the gun shot the girl.
I shot her.
Oh, I knew it. I had a feeling.
Going to expose you.
I know. So I choose to expose myself.
I think we all knew it.
You thought Mr. Body was dead, but why? None of you even met him till tonight.
You're Mr. Bot.
Wait a minute!
Well, who did I kill?
My butler.
Oh, shucks.
This all has nothing to do with my disappearing nuclear physicist husband or Colonel Mustard's work with the new top-secret fusion bomb.
No. Communism was just a red herring.
Herring.
The police will be here any minute. You'll never get away with this, any of you.
Wait.
Why should the police come? And forget that any of this ever happened.
You'll just go on blackmailing us all.
Of course. Why not?
Well, I'll tell you why not.
Oh, very good.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm a plant.
Plant? I thought men like you were usually called a fruit.
Very funny.
Oh, jeez.
FBI. That phone call from J. Edgar Hoover was for me. I told you I didn't do it.
All right, who done it?
You did.
They all did it. But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, I did. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
Nice. Everyone had a hand in this. That was a really great cast. Tim Curry was phenomenal. Alrighty, guys. That's a wrap on another criminal content. I really enjoyed this. I have to say, I was so invested, and it just makes me want to play the board game again. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.